So with the Guitar Methods final, there's going to be two portions, just like the midterm. And at any point, if you guys have any questions, just like unmute yourself and yell out a question that you have. So the first part, and most of them, if you've been following along with the YouTube stuff, most of this stuff is pretty straightforward. Written portions of your final exam will be sent out on Monday, April 27th. It's just 2 pages. All written and video exams need to be emailed no later than Wednesday, May 6th by 4 p.m. No submissions after. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just give you guys the test early so that you guys can just get started on it. So starting on Monday, you guys can go and you guys can roll. After today, there will be no more YouTube videos, nothing to check in. So this is kind of like our last powwow for right now. For your video performances, we're going to change it up just a little bit. There will not be any consecutive videos needed, so you can give me your greatest hits of all of your performances this time. Do me a favor though, when you do record it, that you please make sure, just try to put it into one file instead of like 7 different files. So this time around, not one consecutive one. You can give me your greatest hits of each one that you've done, and you can start, recording these now. Once we talk about what's going on. Okay. So for the written portion, there will be barcode identification, very much like the midterm test had, where I will show you a barcode, and you'll have to tell me what it is. So you can find, these are like similar to the exercises that were found in the Google Drive in lesson 415. All of the Google Drives are still up, so if you want to grab those to practice or whatever, they're all there. The bar chords that you have on the E string are major, minor, dominant 7s, and minor 7s. And then on the A string was the majors, the minors, the 7s, the major 7s, and the minor 7s. So one extra one on the A string. So there's that. Any questions so far with that? You guys good? Everyone's good? All right. Next, this is something a little bit different, so I'm going to break this section down just a hair more. With strum patterns, you are going to be given a strum pattern, you're going to be given a rhythm, and you're going to have to identify when to use a downstroke, when to use an upstroke. If you've been kind of following along on the YouTube videos, all of our downbeats were downstrokes, which is signified by the almost rectangle. And then the upstroke is going to be the V. So all of your upbeats are the upstroke. Hey, Erin. I think she's in here. Okay. So make sure everyone. Okay. So with this, and I just wanted to make sure, since we're not going to be in the room together to do the test, Francois has created some rhythms. So what you'll see is a very simple rhythm like this. And basically, it will also give you the subdivisions as well. And all you have to do is either above or below it, mark out what you think the downstrokes and the upstrokes should be. So in this case, you would just write the downstrokes over the downbeats and the upstrokes over the upbeats. Super simple. If you know very basic rhythms, you'll be totally good. Likewise, and I'm going to move this out of the way. Likewise, if you are given a rhythm where there is a tie, so notice on beats, the upbeat of 3 going into 4, obviously you would not strum on 4 because it is a tie. So what you will do there is you would just not include a downstroke there. So like you would if you were playing, but again, you're still going to give the upbeat on the upbeat of 4. Any questions so far? Everyone's good? Cool, awesome. Just scream it out if you if you need something. All right, and this is a new one because we really didn't talk about this. So in 6/8, I asked Francois how he wanted to do it because he has a handful. He has a handful of questions of 6/8 strums. So what we're gonna do is each beat of a 6/8 pattern. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 are all going to be given downstrokes. If you have a smaller subdivision like a 16th note thrown in there, it would still be the upbeat. So something like this for 6/8. The examples that he has for the 6/8 are not really difficult. So as long as you kind of understand the basics of 6/8, that's the strum pattern. There's not a really good strum pattern for 6/8 either. So we didn't talk about it too much.
So all the downbeats are downstrokes?
Correct. So in this case, we're thinking like we're gonna subdivide each beat as a downbeat rather than thinking of it in like 2.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah. Thanks, Katie. So there's that. So we have bar chord identification, and then you're going to be given rhythms, and all you have to do is just demonstrate the strum pattern, or like write down the strum patterns for me. For your performance portion, what I did was, one for the comedy, is we have RLE. So with RLE, you are going to be given, you're going to do the chord strums for me, which is there's the rhythm, there's a specific rhythm in the one YouTube video. There's the melody and the bass line. So there's two ways that you can go about recording this if you'd like. You guys can do either one, you can do each one individually like you did before, or you can also do like an acapella app and record all 3 and send me that. So if you want to do it like that and just record each one individually, or if you want to make them all one large song, that's cool too, as long as when I record them, you can hear them. Okay. With your 12-bar blues, for full credit, just please make sure to take the repeat. There is a specific rhythm that I did write for that as well, so just be mindful of that. Again, these are all in the old Google Drives from the videos before, so just like, if you need them, everything is there. Also, the RLE sheet is there. And last but not least, what's that?
I got a question real quick.
Yeah.
For the performance part, if we have our own guitar, can we use that instead of the YSU guitar, or?
If you want to use, what are you thinking, like an electric guitar?
Yeah.
I would just say that's fine with me. I don't mind that. If you want to use your own guitar, like if you have an acoustic guitar, electric guitar, with an electric guitar, just make sure it's plugged into an amp so it's easy to hear, and just make sure it's like not distorted or anything like that. So just like a clean setting. And then exercise number 6 off of page 84. There is technically a repeat. That repeat is not necessary for this specific thing. So only the repeat on the bar chords. All right. Any questions that you guys have about anything? No?
So would you like us to turn everything in at the same time, or like should we just turn it in as we get it done? Like if we get like the written portion done, can we just send that to you, or should we wait until we're done with our video and send it all at the same time?
I'm probably not going to look at them until I have both of your portions. So I would just say send me both at the same time. And that way then it's also not like I'm trying to trace back a bunch of emails to find the parts. It makes life easier that way.
Right.
What you guys did with your YouTube videos or sharing videos on Google Drive was great. So that was super easy. It seemed to work out really well with you guys. And then even how the way like you guys marked your PDFs, and sent them back to me. So everything seemed to work really smooth the first time around. So just keep it going. Any other questions that you guys can think of that might need to be discussed? You guys cool? All right. Well, If you have any questions between now and when the test is due, just let me know. I'd be happy to meet with you guys one-on-one. Again, so Wednesday, May 6th by 4 p.m. And we'll go from there. Cool? All right. This will be up on YouTube in a little bit if you guys want to look at it again later. So, all right. See ya.